Hello, happy Monday. Are you ready to be powered up? Like we're going to take the energy level up. Now I got to tell you, um, today I'm shooting from my heart. I thought it was more important to show up at noon for those of you who were here at noon, although now I realize I'm still a little late. Um, but I wanted to show up at noon for those of you who watch, and then I will make sure I get everything covered. So we are powering up our day. We are powering up our week. We are powering up the last, see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, the last 9 days of August. And we are coming off of the end of seminar. Yes, seminar was last week. And oh my word, we loved it. Loved it. It was awesome. And so I'm going to share a little bit about that. Um, and we are going to start, however, with a little recognition, just like we always do. So let's start with recognizing our A1 achievers so far in the month of August. Congratulations to our A1 achievers thus far: Angel Cartwright, Jill Diller, and Kendra Lowe. Y'all are going to be shimmering and sparkling, and you are on your way to a powered by Pink month, with anywhere from less than 300 to just over 300 to go wholesale to reach your 600 wholesale and earn that powered by Pink jewelry from Mary Kay. Also contributing to the team so far this month: Justine Shirley, Dawn Ryder, Melissa Bechtel, Becca Jimenez, and myself. Yes, 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 it is going to be a powerful 9 days. So before seminar started, I texted my girlfriend and I said, "Girlfriend, I don't want to learn anything at seminar. I want to be inspired." And wouldn't you know it, Thursday is when it all started. We had a short 2 hour session Thursday night, and then Friday, a director class, and then awards night, and then Saturday, consultant class, and then closing ceremony. Wouldn't you know it, by Thursday night, I had been inspired. I had been inspired. And so I want to share with you some of the things I took away from seminar. And then I'm going to share with you the number two goals, top two goals, that I have for myself and I have for our unit for the next 9 days. Okay. So that's what we're going to, and then I'm going to share a couple opportunities for you to plug in. How's that? So when we started, when seminar started, I got to tell you, sometimes doing what we need most is not always convenient. And so what did that look like for me? Well, for me on Thursday, that looked like seminar starting right in the middle of bedtime. Ah. So it started right in the thick of bedtime. And I was like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Because I knew it wouldn't be live up recording. The recording wouldn't be up for me for 24 hours. And I needed to be inspired then. That was the night that I was watching alone. And I knew on Friday I wanted to be able to watch the director class with my bestie and then watch will be can't till lunchtime at 1 p.m. You'll watch it when you can. That's why I get it done now. Yes, yes, yes. So then I knew I wanted to be inspired and ready to go for Friday night when those who had registered for seminar were invited to watch together. So Justine and Angel were coming. And so Thursday night, I got my husband's work tunes. What they are they're giant noise canceling headphones that also are Bluetooth. And so I can connect them to my phone. And so I had them on, connected to my phone. So noise canceling, so I couldn't hear the TV or the kids or the whining or the crying or any of that. Had those on, had it connected to my phone so I could have seminar up on my phone on this little tiny screen. And then I realized that if I set it up a certain way, I could also have my notes up on my phone. So I had my notes up on my phone. And then I had a little teeny tiny screen right here where the video was playing. And then I had my work tunes on so I could take notes, and I didn't. And that's where I put Emmy to bed. And that's how I cuddled with Finn and Harpy. And that's how I put Finn to bed. And that's how I cuddled with Harpy. And that's how I get Harpy to bed. I had the work tunes on the whole time. And they were trying to talk to me. And I was like, Mommy's working. Let's go to bed. And we just, that's what we did. But it worked. And it wasn't ideal. No, it wasn't in Dallas where we flew and we were at a luxurious hotel and all of that. But you know what I did get? I still got to do bedtimes. I did. And I still got what I needed. What I got was right off the bat, I got the reminder that it's okay to dream. I shared with you that I had this big, hairy, audacious dream to become a national sales director and to do it fast. This national sales director dream isn't new. I've had it for 10 years. In fact, I had it before that. But my timeline is new. But what happened once I had the dream and I shared the dream, I got scared. I got really scared. And I felt unsure that it was okay to dream this way. I had a conversation with someone that left me feeling like maybe this dream wasn't from God. Maybe this was ego talking and not God talking. But Mary Kay reminded me right off the bat, it's okay to dream. The number one thing Mary Kay asked of us was to dream. And that if I've had this dream over and over and over and over again, wouldn't it be from God? And if I had it over and over and over again, because of how it will impact my family and how it will impact the women that I'm able to speak to and influence, how could that not be from God? And I had this realization because the way I was taking notes, I could think about life while taking notes. I had this realization that I am passionate about fixing things and building things and making them new, about seeing the possibilities and figuring out how to get there. And I can do that in real life, in real estate, and in home decor, but I can also do that in people. And so my dream is to be a national sales director, to live my dream life with my family, and to ask consultants and clients regularly, what is your dream? And then help you get there. And so I'm going to ask you right now, what is your dream? What is your dream? If money and time were no object, where would you be a year from now? You can start writing that success story right now. For me, Mary Kay is the vehicle that I've chosen to live my dream life. And it's the vehicle I have to help women like you reach yours. So, where do we go from there? Well, I want to share some of the other things that I took from seminar. I took away the question of, are you all in? Are you almost in? Or are you all out? You see, if you have a winning story going on where you're living in your imagination and not your reality, you're probably all in. If you have a whiner story going on, where you're living in your reality and all the reasons why not, you're probably living a whiner story. And so you can rewrite your story at any moment. You can go from whiner to winner stories in a half of a second. Oh my gosh, in a flash. And that you can remember that writing your winner story, part of that could just be that you never quit. That you never quit. So, all in, what does that look like? All in. All in looks like, where did I write this down? Yep, maybe I didn't. Okay, so all in, it looks like there is no other option in your brain. It's always on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. You are focused and working with intention. Right now, I'm a little all in. And then there's almost in. And this is where I'd been hanging out for a while. Almost in is that you have the dream and you have a goal and you know what you're going to do and you're almost doing it. You're almost working it, but you're also considering what else you could do. You're almost in. And all out, you're just hanging out there somewhere, somewhere, not thinking about it. So are you all in? Are you almost in? Or are you all out? You can erase and replace it at any moment. Okay. I I was taken by um, just the clear directive and the clear guidance from Mary Kay Ash herself that dreaming is important. And so if you are a big dreamer and you feel like that is your superpower and that is your greatest Achilles heel, you're in the right place to dream big. The place where it feels the roughest is when you're not working towards it. And so here it is. I want to share with you this. Preparedness creates professionalism. Professionalism creates capacity for growth, and capacity and growth creates momentum. And so if you have a dream and you want to get there and you feel like right now you got to get your stuff together and you got to clean your office and you've got to make a hostess plan and you've got to do have a party that you like. Yeah, you do. You do. Preparedness creates professionalism. Professionalism creates capacity for growth. And so sometimes part of getting a dream to launch is that preparedness process. Now, being prepared and getting in the preparedness process doesn't mean you don't have to do anything else or you can't do anything else. So for example, this morning I was booking. I was booking this morning and I was booking virtual parties. Now here's the thing. I know how to do them. I feel a little unprepared right now because I want to do them live on Zoom. I really do. Like that's for this weekend. I want to do them live on Zoom, and so I feel a little unprepared. But I am prepared. Like I've got most of the systems in place to do this, and I know once I get that booking, I can get the rest together. But it's also okay to take that hour to get prepared so that I can appear professional. So then I also have the capacity for growth. So, what did preparedness look like? Preparedness looked like creating 4 events that you can invite your guests to yet in August. And that is our birthday bash happening on Thursday at 8 p.m. Our Mama's Mask on Mondays, brand new event happening 10 a.m. on Monday, the 30th. Wind Down and Skincare Up happening Friday at 8 p.m. And finally, a color class happening Saturday at 3 p.m. Getting women ready to go out that night. All of these are things we already have the systems in place to do. I'm just giving them a different title and saying, we're doing them this weekend. We're doing them in the next 9 days. And so if you go to our, I'm going to share my screen here. If you go to our unit guest registration Google form, you're going to see that now on there, we've got 4 classes that people can attend. Birthday bash, Thursday night at 8 p.m. It's on Zoom. They're going to get a pampering packet in the mail. They can invite their friends. They have to be registered, and maybe I'll add this. That registration, ends at noon on Tuesday for 8/14 because I have to be able to mail it. And then we'll do that here too, but we'll give them. And then on Wednesday or on Friday, then we're going to do Wind Down. Oh, Yeah, wind down, skin up. And that is going to be on the okay, and then color class on Friday or on Saturday, and then Mama's mask on Monday. And if I pay enough for samples, then everyone should get it in time. So this is where they come to register, right? And so I don't, what I'm asking is let's not have everyone register willy-nilly. Let's ask them to come to a specific event. So let's invite them specifically to the birthday bash or to Mama's Mask on Monday or to Wind Down Skincare Up Friday or to the color class on Saturday. So if you have a customer who's done skincare but never done color, then you can invite them to the color class on Saturday. If you have a customer who's done skincare but never done masks, maybe you want to invite them to Mama's Mask on Monday. If you have customers or friends or family with an August birthday, that's your first one up. You're going to invite them to our August birthday bash. And you're going to say, hey, you've got an August birthday. We're having an August birthday bash and we're going to pamper your skin on Thursday night. It's just for our August birthday girls. I would love to have you be my guest. My goal is to have 3 guests there, and I would love for you to be one of them. As an August birthday girl, she's going to get her skincare packet with a little something extra. And then once she says yes and she gets registered, then you're going to let her know because it's her birthday party. She can invite a couple friends. And so if she was having a birthday party in person, who would she want to be there with her? And then when she tells you, you say, great, here's the registration link, or send her something and just have them register and um, have them register. And does it say, let me look, invited by? And so they're going to put the birthday girl's name in the invited by section on the registration form. Okay. And so I see Susie's there invited by you, and then Stacy is there invited by Susie. So I know Stacy is a guest of Susie, who's a guest of you. Okay. And then once they're registered, I have their phone numbers so I can, and email addresses so I can text them all the Zoom links to join us Thursday night at 8 p.m. Will there be a way for me to stream it to like the Audacious Beauties group or YouTube? Yes, I believe so. I will know that for sure once they're registered and I email them the options. So we have the birthday bash on Thursdays, Mama Mask on Mondays. And really, that's what it is. It's Monday. We just sent the kids to school. It's time to mask. It's Mama's Mask on Monday. And then Wind Down Friday. And that's skincare. That's Time Wise Miracle Set and microdermabrasion. And then color class is our color cards by color. And so on Saturday, you could go through your client list who hasn't done color, or you could say, have the goal to have someone there with green eyes, blue eyes, and brown eyes. And you invite a brown-eyed girl and say, I'm looking for a brown-eyed model to come to our color class Saturday, 3 p.m. Plus, you'll leave ready for a night out. It's virtual. So the phrase I'm using is virtual room. What did I use? Virtual room, real life skincare. Virtual room, real life color. And so where will you bring your guests? Where will you bring your guests? Preparedness creates professionalism. Professionalism creates capacity for growth, and growth creates momentum. And so I have spent the last year getting prepared. And now we get to channel that into growth. Into growth. The biggest takeaway that I had from seminar is that if you believe enough, your dream will happen. That, Mary Kay encourages us to have these dreams. But the thing you need next to dream is belief. Belief, 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 belief. And so I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I've been thinking about belief and what does belief do? Belief is kind of like, it's the conditioning process to get to your dream. Doesn't feel good always to have the belief, because the belief has to carry you through the tough middle part. The tough middle part. On the way to your dream, too, you're going to have people who pull you back and people who move you forward. If you look hard enough, there's going to be signs of from God all around you. I think that was one of my big takeaways from seminar 2, is realizing, oh my gosh, that was there. That was there all along. An affirmation. Remember, I said at the beginning of this that I'd had the dream. The dream's been rekindled to be a national sales director, to do it fast, to be intentional about it. And then that question was posed that made me wonder, was I doing this for the right reason? And what I realized at the end of the seminar is yes, yes, yes. The number one sales director from the seminar Sapphire division this past year, offering 11 first line sales directors and 2 second line sales directors. She built almost an entire national area in 1 year. Is my dream crazy? No. In her speech, she talked about all about flight. She used airline and an airplane hat and an airplane taking off, but she talked all about flying. And what was it that I decided that as we build a national area and its birth, what will it be called? The Fly National Area. That we give dreams flight, room to fly. And she spoke all about that. And then I thought about that feather that I've chosen as a symbol. And I remembered the other day how Harpy had found this little tiny feather from a blanket and was carrying it around because she called it her leaf, but she like wouldn't let me throw it away. And how after I'd had this vision and of the Fly National Area and this feather as the symbol for the year, there were feathers all up in front of my house. All up in front of my house. Now I think maybe a bird died to get there, but still they were all over, and I couldn't get rid of them. Like I would send them away and I'd see them again, like for days and days and days. And then today I started the book, The Dream Giver, because I was like, okay, I need to keep going with belief. That's the number one thing I took away, is that when you have the dream, the number one thing you have to put behind it is belief. And so, how do you continue to fuel your belief in the dream? With vision boards and inspiration and things posted all around your room and the words in your brain. And so, this morning, I decided to start the book, The Dream Giver. And so I was listening to this book, and it starts with a parable. And in the parable, this man gets this big dream in a dream. And so he has the dream. He hears the voice from the dream giver. And then there's a white feather on his windowsill. And I about stopped. Like while I drove with my pink patches on. Because you have to believe. You have to believe. And then when you are committed, signs that you are on the right path come everywhere. But it's not always easy, because here's what happens when you have a big dream. You're where you are, and you have the land of the comfort zone right back here. And part of the fear that you experience when you have that really big dream, part of the fear process is the tension that your body starts to feel. So right back here, you're like all super comfy, hanging on the recliner, watching TV at night, or going to your office and doing the fun graphic things and avoiding booking, or only asking the people that are nice that you think will say yes, and not asking the hard people. Back here. Or sending out PCP and then waiting for people to call you instead of calling them first. Right back here. You're in your comfort zone. And then you have the dream, and so you want to go into the dreamland. And so you got to walk there. And so you start to walk there, and there's a rubber band connected from the back of you to comfort zone. And so you start to walk, and guess what happens to that rubber band? It gets tight, right? And you start to feel the tension. And when you feel the tension in the rubber band, the tension comes to your body, and you have all this tension, and it's not comfortable. And so you kind of want to cry because it hurts. And you see your dream there, but this hurts. And so you're like, okay, I'll just take a step back. And it relieves the tension. It relieves, I really want, like, seriously, stand up and do this with me. It relieves the tension in your body. But your dream lands out there. And every step you take back that relieves the tension in your body also moves you farther away from your dream. So what are you going to do? You going to hang over here, tethered to your comfort zone, physically comfortable, and heartbroken about the dream? Or are you going to step forward and you're going to feel that tension? You can say, tension, I feel you. I know. You want me to go back to the recliner. Tension, I feel you. And you feel the tension. And you think about the next thing you have to do that you haven't done before. And you feel the tension. And you do it anyway. Just one booking call to someone who scares me. Just one follow-up on that PCP catalog. Just one. And you walk farther away. And you know what happens when you build that tension? Eventually, it becomes so tense, it has to break. The rubber band has to break at some point, right? As you stretch and stretch and stretch and you come farther and farther up here to your dream, what also happens is this hurts, but your heart doesn't. Your body hurts, but your heart doesn't. And so you're like, okay, this hurts, but I can do this. This hurts, but I can do this because I have the dream, because I know where it's taking me. And what happens when you stretch a rubber band really, really far and it breaks? The thing that was on the end of it that had the tension and it breaks behind them, you go flying forward to the dream. So right now, if I asked you, what's your dream? And where are you at between comfort zone and dream world? Are you back here on your rubber band? Are you in the middle of Tensionville? Maybe you've already been flung forward. Where are you? Are you willing to feel the tension in your body? To have your heart soar as you move to your dream? So what do I have in place to help you do that through Mary Kay? First, 4 events here in August. Because I believe the fastest way to deal with the tension at our back and to move out of comfort and into dreams is action. Action fuels belief. Action fuels belief. So we got to fuel our belief so that we can keep envisioning the dream. So my first challenge to you is to write down those 4 events: birthday bash, Mama's Mask on Monday, Wind Down Friday, and color class. And I want you to put women in each category that you could invite. And I want you to start with birthday bash and invite today. Do you have 3 people you know with August birthdays that you can invite? 3 people you know with August birthdays that you can invite to birthday bash on Thursday night. Don't be scared. Just invite them. Feel the tension, but let your heart sing. Or don't feel the tension and let your heart break. Which pain do you want to feel? Our goal to wrap up August, my personal goal, is to see virtually, see 30 faces personally by August 31st. not like based on what I've already done. Starting right now, 30 faces between today and August 31st. The second is to have 5 new unit members this month, in the month of August. Those are my 2 things that I'm focused on. I just thought to myself just now, as I was saying that, oh, I should have a goal of the number of faces we see as a unit. And then I realized in my brain, that's too many things. so, so I want you to bring guests with me on these 4 events. But I want you to do that for you and the dream you are leaning into. Lean far enough in, and the rubber band will break, and it will propel you forward. I love you. I believe in you. And I know the next 9 days are going to be tight and powerful.